Hello everybody and welcome to Phoenix FM's Valentine's Day live stream special. My name is Kozak and I hope you're having a lovely Valentine's Day, whether in your own company, with family, friends or that special somebody. We're streaming live on YouTube at the moment for a visual experience, so hello everybody in YouTube and on our YouTube channel. I see all of your comments there, you're all very welcome. And I can see we already have Josh Keyser, Lisa Moore and Kevin Laurier. We also have Tony Giraldes, so you're all very welcome guys, and don't be shy and feel free to make a comment into the YouTube video there, and if you have anything to say as well, I'd be happy to read them out and I'll try my best to keep up to date with all of your comments guys. And I want to say a big hello to everybody on Phoenix FM as well. We are on the airwaves, so a big hello to all of you tuning in on Phoenix FM. So we have a really special show for you all this evening. It's a Valentine's Day special, and I know not everybody loves the day, not everybody hates the day. It's not the point. Today's show is all about bringing us all together and learning a little bit about our local artists and a bit of storytelling and just being together in each other's company mostly guys. So don't you worry, it's not going to be all lovey-dovey. As for the next hour, I'm going to be presenting some live music, storytelling and a bit of insights into love, broken hearts intertwined with music, art and entertainment. So how does that sound guys? I hope that sounds all good for you. And of course feel free to comment on the YouTube video itself. And yeah, you can comment absolutely anything. Let us know how you're doing. So we got Josh Keyser giving us a happy, great Valentine's Day to everybody. So thanks so much, Josh. And yeah, it's great we get to interact with you live. And this is actually the first live show since the summer, which is absolutely crazy. And it's an absolute honor to be presenting the show today for you all. So it's the first live show since the summer on air on Phoenix FM, and I think it's our second live stream as well, so really delighted to be doing that. So anybody tuning in on air and want to see what it's like visually, you're more than welcome to pop over to our YouTube channel 925 Phoenix FM, and you can type that in as one word and type in Valentine's afterwards and it should find it for you. If you're struggling any further, you can hop over to our Facebook page 925 Phoenix FM, and there's an event page link on our main page there. You can click on that and there, lo and behold, will be the YouTube link, and hopefully you can find us guys. But it's an audio experience as well, so you don't have to rush over to the video, don't you worry guys. We'll be playing some music and we'll be having some it'll be an audio experience as well, so don't you worry. We have an exciting event ahead of us. We have live music from singer-songwriter Elga Fox. We have New York born and Irish raised musician Brew, and both of them are going to play 2 songs for us and chat a little bit about the music as well. We have Dr. Meg Collins Stoop, who recently received her doctorate in music composition from Trinity College, and she'll be presenting her knowledge on romantic musical pieces on various different flutes. And then we have Baya the Storyteller, who will tell us the tales of Tristan and Isolde, 2 lovers travel across Ireland and England, a story full of twists and turns. Very excited about this one. And this is all happening live once again guys, to you all at home. So are you all ready to strap in for an hour of good vibes, local music and storytelling on this special Valentine's Day live stream here at Phoenix FM guys? Let us know in the comments if you're ready to go, and I will introduce our first artist. So David Hughes, you're very welcome. David saying, well done Phoenix, love is in the air. Absolutely Dave, it's so good to see you in the chat there, thank you so much. So our first artist is Elga Fox. Elga Fox is a Leitrim-born singer-songwriter now living in Dublin. Elga recently released her single City Lights, which is out on all platforms. She does weekly live streams on her YouTube channel every Sunday at 9 p.m, including one tonight, so you can pop on over at 9 p.m. this evening, and she streams for about 1 hour, so you'll get a little bit of a taste today, and if you like what you hear, you can pop over. And by the way, all the links are in the description, so if you like any of the artists today, you can click into the description section. It says show more, and a load of information will pop out. and you'll be able to click on any of the artists there, and it's all clearly written out. So just back to Elga, she's got a Patreon for her music, so you can actually subscribe to her monthly, and today she'll be performing her love song Dynamite, and a new one, and I love hearing new music from these wonderful artists, and it's called The Sea, where Elga speaks to the sea as if it was her lover. So please welcome in the chat, Elga Fox.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me on the show. I'm delighted to be here on Valentine's Day. Thanks to Phoenix FM and David for having me on. So yeah, I'm streaming from my sitting room, as you can see, so I'm hoping that you can hear me and see me okay. Great. So David mentioned that I'm going to sing Dynamite. So I chose this song because I feel it's appropriate for Valentine's Day. The song is a love invitation. It's about being real and open with your partner so that you can express and experience real intimacy. So I'll say no more about it. It's a little bit saucy as well, a little bit sensual. So I hope you enjoy it. This is Dynamite. Can you feel the tension in the room? Never mind, I just want to see you in the mood. Let us find a way to truly be. I'm scared now, baby. Hold my hand and kiss me. Grip me with those ties and suck me in. Kiss my neck and slowly you'll win. Well, high now, the sharing of this day. Raw and open, with our senses on display. Be my dynamite tonight. Be my dynamite tonight. Can you feel the pheromones flying through the air? Drive your wheels and meet me if you dare. Bring that bottle of wine you've been keeping forever. Let's uncork ourselves now to the moonlight, dear. Be my dynamite tonight. Be my dynamite tonight. Be my dynamite tonight. Yeah. Be my dynamite tonight. Be my dynamite tonight. Be my dynamite tonight. Yeah. Be my dynamite tonight. Be my dynamite tonight. And now we've found a way to truly be. I love you, baby. Hold my hand and kiss me. So that was Dynamite. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you like that song, you can check out the studio version of it, which is on my YouTube channel with a music video. So yeah, I'm just going to take a little sip of tea because I'm very thirsty after singing and being all excited and nervous as well. So I hope everyone's doing well. It's a strange old time for love at the moment. So I'm single myself, but trying to embrace the day with music, and I have my lovely cat sitting over there. Hopefully he actually snores very loud, so if you hear us snoring on the line, please excuse it, but he's very old, so he sounds like an old man when he's snoring. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be sitting in tonight and playing music for an hour on YouTube from 9 to 10 p.m. on my channel, Elga Fox. So do pop in later if you like my music, and I'll be playing some more original tunes, and I'll play Dynamite again, hopefully. It's the love song of the day, and yeah, I'll be playing a few covers as well, and just chatting. I'll be chatting to people in the live chat and interacting with people as well. So come in and make me feel less lonely. If you're not busy, I'm sure a lot of you are busy, probably having dinner with your loved ones and that. So I hope everyone's doing well where you are. So for anyone who likes sea swimming, you might like this song. I know that the thoughts of sea swimming today are pretty scary. It's very, very Baltic at the moment. It's probably the coldest month of the year, but I wrote the song in December. I love sea swimming. I don't get out to do it as much as I'd like, especially with the restrictions, but I just decided to call the sea my lover. So this is about my passion and my love for the sea. So I hope you guys like it and you connect with the song, and happy Valentine's. This is called The Sea. Is this what it means to be loved? You took me in like a good lover does. It's rushing to the depths of the sea. Pure Baltic bliss is healing me. I go cause you know who I am, united in our basic form, and kicking hard to stay warm. Pure Baltic bliss is healing me. Pure Baltic bliss is comforting me. Find solace for my salty wounds. It stings, but I know it's good. Caress and wash away my tears. Hold me safe in buoyancy. Rising up with the rising tide. Jolt, jolt, and reset my mind. The knowing look of a stranger, reminding me of vitality. Now I know what it feels to be loved. You took me in like a good lover does, submerged in the depths of your love. Pure Baltic bliss is healing me. Pure Baltic bliss is comforting me. Pure Baltic bliss is rescuing me. Level up with the rising tide. Jolt, jolt, reset my mind. The knowing look of a stranger, reminding me of vitality. Now I know what it feels to be loved. You took me in like a good lover does, submerged in the depths of your love. Pure Baltic bliss is healing me. Pure Baltic bliss is comforting me. Pure Baltic bliss is rescuing me. So that was called The Sea. I hope you enjoyed it. Haven't recorded that one yet, so it's not on Spotify, but I do have some music on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and yeah, I'll be playing live for an hour tonight on my YouTube channel, so do join me. And thanks again to Phoenix FM and David for having me on the show. I'm not sure if that was 10 minutes or not, so I don't want to, the time flies so much when you're doing live streams and these kind of things, so I have no sense of time. Time just kind of went so fast there. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your Valentine's and you can make the most of it wherever you are. And I know it's really difficult. You can't see people and see your family. I'm really missing people myself. I have my poor cat squeezed to death. But yeah, so I'll leave it at that. And thank you so much. And hopefully see you in the live chat later on my YouTube channel. It'd be lovely to see you and say hello. Take care.
Okay, and that was our first guest, Elga Fox. What a fantastic singer-songwriter. Elga, thank you so much for coming on to our Valentine's Day special. That was only a little bit of a taste of Elga's fantastic repertoire. So you can tune into a live set from Elga at 9 p.m. this evening on her Facebook. Actually, it's on her YouTube channel, but you can find that channel through her Facebook, and all the links are in the description of this video, guys. So some fantastic comments coming in, guys. So thank you so much for interacting with the stream, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more streams like this, and hit the like button as well. It helps the video go out a little bit further and more people get to see it. So fantastic, and thanks to Mariana Unku for just subscribing to our YouTube channel. So Mariana, thanks so much. Welcome to the Phoenix FM family. So next up we have the wonderful Meg Collins Stoop, who has recently just received her doctorate. So it's Dr. Meg Collins Stoop. She is a native New Yorker. Meg is a composer of many chamber and choral works. She was a founder, director of a select chamber chorus which specialized in presenting works by living composers, and she has served as president of the Connecticut Composers Incorporated. Most recently, Meg has earned a doctorate in music composition from Trinity College. During her time there, she composed 8 works which incorporated ethnic instruments into ensembles with Western orchestral instruments. The non-Western instruments include the Native American flute, the uilleann pipes, and the tin whistle, the Persian tar and tantour, and the zhao, a Chinese bamboo flute. Now, I hope I pronounced all of those correctly. I'm sure Meg will give out to me there saying, wait a minute, you didn't pronounce that properly. But today she's going to delve into the various flutes that she has been studying and tell us a little bit of a story behind them as well. So Meg is live with me here on Zoom. So by the way, guys, yeah, we are completely live and all of my guests are on Zoom, which is just amazing that we have this technology to do all of this. So Meg, you're very welcome.
Thanks, David, and thanks everyone for tuning in. As David said, I've written compositions that incorporate ethnic instruments into ensembles with Western orchestral instruments. And when we do that, as composer Irlandini said, we have 2 choices. We can either find someone who plays the instrument and is an expert at it, like the Persian tar and santoor. I found players of those instruments. I don't play the uilleann pipes, so I found an expert piper. But when it came time to compose for the flutes, I'm a classical Western concert flute player. I'm a flutist. And so I was able to experiment on my own. And when you experiment on your own with the instruments, you have the choice to immerse yourself into the genre that's associated with that instrument and play all of the traditional music and learn all of what's customary and typical, or you can play original music and experiment and make completely new sounds. And I've done a little bit of both when I composed for Native American flute, tin whistles, and the zhao. The flute is an instrument that has very few overtones, so it's very, very close to the human voice. Some people say cello or oboe would be closer, but it's so close to the human voice because we use our breath, and it has few overtones. We don't really hear very many overtones with our own voices, so it's quite expressive, and it's a very apt instrument on which to play love songs and to be very expressive, like our own voice. And in Native American music, any flute melodies composed for Native American flute were done in a rhythm that's irregular meter, not like walking or body rhythm. They call it speech rhythm, or imitation of not only speech but bird song, because you don't hear birds singing in a strict meter. They sing in all kinds of regular meters. So when you hear Native American flute music, it's not going to fit into any one time signature. All of Native American music has a purpose, either to make the corn grow, or to lull a baby to go to sleep, or to spur on a war party, or to woo a lover. They can either put the lover into a trance, like with a steady, I am shaking my lover's heart kind of thing, or some young men would have specific calls on their Native American flutes. This is my Native American flute here. They would play a special one associated with them. And then let's say there's a young woman and she's like, oh, she hears that tune. She's like, oh, Mom, I just need to go down to the river for a little bit, check something out down there. And then she's able to meet the person in secret. There's one particular song called Lonesome Flute that was recorded by a guy named Jim Tiger in 1900. And the idea is that it would make the woman so lonesome, she'd have to find the person playing it and then get solace that way. So that's a little bit like a love spell he's putting on it. And after Jim Tiger was recorded playing it, this is what he said about the song. He said, oh, if some girls were only here, when they hear that, they cry, and then you fondle them. It makes them feel lonesome. I wish some were here now. I feel badly for myself. So I took that song and I played it on not only the Native American flute, but also my Western concert flute that looks silver, the one that you're all familiar with. And I kind of extrapolated and wrote a further variation on it where it's no longer meditative or hypnotic. They go into a more playful, they meet and they go dancing off into the sunset. Okay, now Chinese music has several different kinds of flutes, and the flute that I've written for most recently is Xiao. This is its dark bamboo. David did a very good job pronouncing it, Xiao, Xiao. And it's got a very breathy tone, but it's also like very voice-like. And in Chinese music, they'll take a lot of folk tales, and it's just like Native American music, it's a way to preserve history by telling these stories. And there is a legend called Lady Mengjiang, which is really a sorrowful love story. Oh my goodness. So Lady Mengjiang is one of the most beautiful women in the land, and she marries a strapping young man, and they're newlyweds, and they're really looking forward to their life together. But very shortly days after they get married, the emperor ordered that all of the young, physically fit men had to go and help build the Great Wall. And so he was actually kidnapped by the imperial guards and taken to build the wall. And she was so upset. Months later, she's still mourning for her husband. She can't understand why he hasn't come back. But she had a nightmare, and in the nightmare, he was cold, and it was winter, and he was wearing a thin shirt. So she woke up the next morning and gathered all kinds of winter clothes and brought them to the wall to make her beloved husband warm. And when she got there, she didn't find him. And so she knelt down at the wall and wept, and her grief was so powerful that section of the Great Wall fell down. And when it fell down, it revealed his bones. So he had died and, was in the cement of the wall, or whatever they used to build the wall. And she was so distraught that she threw herself into the sea. So this love song that I play on the Xiao, Lady Mengjiang, is very lively in the way that a lot of Chinese folk tunes are, and it's really more about her beauty than it is about her grief and later demise. Okay, there's Western art music composers that also write mournful love stories. And Claude Debussy in 1913 wrote a song for the Western concert flute that I play called Syrinx. And it's a Greek myth, and Syrinx was a water sprite, a little nymph. And Pan, the god of all the wood, was chasing her, and he was, lusting after her. And she didn't want any of his advances. She wasn't interested. So she prayed to the other gods to help her out. And their manner of helping her out was to turn her into a clump of reeds. And when Pan finally caught up to her and saw that Syrinx had turned into a clump of reeds, those straw hollow things at the side of the river, he embraced them and he kissed them and he sighed into them. And Debussy imagined, now this is where we get the word panpipes. These are the reeds that he was blowing into. So Debussy imagined what Pan's really sorrowful and mournful sighs would sound like as he's breathing over Phoenix, the clump of, not Phoenix, Syrinx, the clump of reeds.
Thank you so much, Meg. Meg Collins Stoop, everybody. And there she is in the chat thanking everybody. So, Meg, thanks for hanging around and messaging everybody in the chat there. And thanks for that presentation. It was absolutely wonderful. It's just great to get an insight into instruments that you normally wouldn't have a familiarity with. So I learned a lot there. And it's great to get that kind of information live as well, which is just fantastic, guys. It's great to be in this live atmosphere. Anything can happen. So thanks so much. We have 15 people watching on YouTube, so you're all very, very welcome, guys. And don't forget to like the stream there. There's a thumbs up just underneath the video. And subscribe to our channel, of course, if you'd like to see more live streams. You'll get informed straight away once we go live. And of course, we are live on the airwaves too. So hello to everybody that's tuning in on 92.5 Phoenix FM. Just to let you know as well that all the information of our event is on the YouTube description. So if you just press show more, it'll tell you about everybody that's been on the show and that is coming up onto the show. We're just about halfway there, guys. And I'll have a quick look at the comments here. So we have Dave Duggan in the house and Brew, who is actually coming on towards the end. So you guys are very, very welcome. And we've also got our production engineer. We got Sean Coogan there, keeping an eye out on the radio and on the stream as well. So Sean, thanks so much for being my guardian angel for this stream. It's always good to know someone's watching over your back, especially when you're live. So thanks so much, guys. Yeah, so I will, if anybody wants me to read out any comments, any Valentine's messages you might have for that special somebody, feel free to throw them into the comment section there. And of course, if you're listening to us on the radio and want to check out what we're doing, you can find us on 925 Phoenix FM on Facebook or on YouTube, and the Facebook event will link you over to our YouTube channel. So that's fantastic. Thanks for giving those likes. I just seen a couple of likes pop up there on the video. Fair play to you guys. So my next guest And this is story time, guys. Baya the Storyteller. So Baya Salmon Hogg is a French transformational storyteller based in the southeast of Ireland. She now works online all over the world and can be found on her Facebook page hosting live streams of a variety of different amazing, wonderful stories, from tragic tales, redemption, fantastic adventures, and absolutely everything in between, which is just so amazing. Today Baya will tell the beautiful and tragic love story of Tristan and Isolde, full of twists and turns. The lovers travel through Cornwall, Ireland and Brittany as their destiny unfolds. So please welcome Baya the Storyteller.
Hello everyone, and I'm here to tell you today the wonderful, magic, one of the best love stories ever written. And that dates back from the 11th century, which is a very long time ago. And it is the story of the most marvelous loves in the world, the story of Tristan and Isolde. My name is Tristan. It means I'm the sad one. I know it's very sad to have such a name, but what can I do? My mother died when she gave birth to me, and my father died the day before, so no wonder they call me Tristan. I am the nephew of King Mark of Cornwall, and as such, I'm his tarnisher because, well, Mark is not very keen on getting married. He's never wanted to. He's perfectly happy as he is. He's quite an old man. He's around 40. And we're very pleased with each other, really. We get on really well until of course, his druid starts saying to him, you know, you can't trust Tristan. You really can't. You need an heir that's going to be of your flesh and blood. You need to marry. Mark is a nice man, which never makes a good king, I'm afraid, and he's very malleable, and well, he agrees. And he agrees to marry a woman his druid has chosen for him. Her name is Isolde. She is the daughter of the Queen of Ireland. And I, Tristan, I am sent to Ireland, to Leinster, to go and see what she's like, that Isolde, and to report back to the king. So I set sail and I arrive and oh, she is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. Her hair is blonde and abundant. Her eyes as green as anything you could possibly imagine, emerald maybe, and she's clever as well. I can see it in her eyes. She knows, that woman, she knows a thing or two about life, and I cannot help but feel drawn to her. But I can't do anything about it because I am a knight, and this is my uncle, affianced woman, and this is not going to change anything. I shall do my duty. My dear, when I saw him, my heart missed a bit. I thought he was the king. I thought he was Mark, because I thought Mark had come to find me and the miracle had happened and I'd been given a husband I could love. He wasn't. That beautiful man who seemed to embody everything I'd ever read about chivalry and intelligence and beauty, and the man was there and he was not my future husband. He was his tarnisher, and there was nothing I could do about it because my duty is to marry who my mother says I must marry. And that is what I have to do because I'm a princess of Ireland, and that is the way it works. So as we spend many days together getting to know each other, because he has to, you see, he does have to, because King Mark needs those reports. And that's the only way we can get to know each other, is if we spend lots of time together, just for the sake of the king, you understand? Yes, I know. I knew we were in trouble the minute I saw him stepping on the quay. Isolde looked at him. and they were lost. I could feel the energy shimmering between the two of them. I could feel the attraction. I could feel the arrow of Cupid's ping, 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 ping. And I thought, oh my God, no, that is not the plan. My daughter will marry King Mark of Cornwall. That is it. This is the way it's planned. It's an alliance. I need this to happen. But I knew a thing or two, you see, because not only am I the Queen of Ireland, not only am I beautiful, but I am also a wise woman. And I made a magic potion. Because I reckoned if I gave that magic potion to Branwen, Isolde's maid, and told her to give it to her and Mark on the night of their wedding, all would be well. Soon Isolde would entirely forget about Tristan and they would fall in love with each other and would be fine. So I gave it to Bronwyn and I said, now you be careful, girl. You be careful. Do not open this bottle. Just put it in the box I've given you with all the simples and just... So that's what I did. Well, you see, but then you see, she said to me, no. She said to me, I swear to you, my lord, what happened is, she said to me to keep the bottle separate, and I did. But then there was a huge storm, and then all the bottles got mixed up, and then Isolde was ill. She had the mal de mer. She was sick, and I had to give her something. So I grabbed the bottle, a bottle. All the labels had been destroyed by the water that was seeping through the hull, and I grabbed the bottle, poured a glass of it, gave it to her. She drank half of it. Tristan happened to be passing. He grabbed the glass because he wasn't feeling very well himself, and he drank it. And their fate was sealed. And this is what happened, I tell you, because I wasn't there, but my great grandmother saw it all. And they got to Cornwall. And they were tied with all this duty and this honor and all the things. So, yes, Isolde married Mark. Bizarrely, she did not go to his bed that night. She sent Branwell instead. So she never actually slept with Mark. And they were so good, her and Tristan. They were so good. But alas, they did break down in the end, and they had knowledge of each other. And Tristan fled to Brittany. There he became a knight of the King of Brittany, and he met another Isolde. Her name was Isolde the Black, because she had dark hair. And he married her. Because she was called Isolde. But he never really did anything with her. She was in love with him beyond reason. But he just went to war. And one day he was brought home to Brittany, to the castle by the edge of the sea where his wife, Isolde the Dark, lived. And he was dying. And in his delirium, he said, send for Isolde, please send for Isolde. I need to see her again before I die. And Isolde the Dark, who was holding his hand at the time, said, my lord, I'm here. My lord, I'm here. And Tristan brushed her hand aside cruelly and said, not you, the real Isolde. And Isolde the Dark's heart broke in a million pieces at that very moment. But she loved him so much. She loved him so much that she said, my lord, what can I do to help? And Tristan said, well, you need to send to Cornwall. Send for Isolde the Fair. Please send for her and ask her to come. I want to see her one last time before I die. And Isolde the Dark did. She got the captain of a ship to come and talk to Tristan, and Tristan explained everything. And before the ship set sail, Tristan said to the captain of the ship, I am dying. I will try my best to stay alive. I need you to promise me that if you bring Isolde back to me, my Isolde, you will fly a white sail on your ship. And if she refuses to come, many years had passed in between, if she refuses to come, fly a black sail. So the ship went. We don't know what happened when it got to Cornwall, but what we do know is that on its way back, the ship had a white sail on it. And the journey took many days. And every day, Tristan, who was getting sicker and sicker and ailed, would lie on his bed as pale as anything and would say to Isolde, the dark, "Can you look at the window, please? Can you see the ship?" And Isolde, whose heart was still breaking, would say, "No, my lord, I cannot see a thing. There's no ship on the horizon." Until one morning, it was a beautiful, quiet morning with just the right amount of wind, she saw the ship coming into harbour. And she saw the ship had a white sail. And she never knew why. She never could explain why. At that very moment, when Tristan said, "Can you see a ship? Can you see a ship, my lady?" Isolde the Dark's mouth formed the words, "Yes, my lord, but the sail is black." And Tristan fell back on his bed in a dead faint and died. And then there was a rattle of feet on the staircase up to the chamber. And there was Isolde the Fair bursting in. And she saw the body of her dead lover lying on the bed. And she fell on him and died. And it is said that they're buried together next to each other. And it is said that out of his body there came a red rose bush, and out of her body came a white rose bush, and that as they grew, their branches and their flowers intertwined and formed a heart. And as far as I know, if you were to try to find that tomb of Tristan and Isolde in Brittany, you would still see that heart, the white roses and the red roses intertwined together. And that is the amazingly beautiful story of Tristan and Isolde.
And that was the wonderful Baya. Wow, what an absolutely beautiful story. And you can find Baya on Facebook, and she does regularly live streams on her page. So I do recommend you check her page out. And the link is in the description just underneath this video, and you can just press show more and it'll show you. So how did you guys enjoy that? I hope you enjoyed it well. Just looking at the comments, Sean saying fantastic, beautiful story. And Kristen saying, yay! That's absolutely brilliant to hear, guys. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the stream. We are down to our final guest. So I just want to say thanks very much for everybody for tuning in for our, I guess, one of our firsts of streaming on YouTube and on the airwaves at 92.5 Phoenix FM at the same time. So it's been really, really fun, and I hope it's coming out very clear for you guys. This is all live, and all of the guests are literally in the Zoom chat, which is just fantastic. So I always find that there's nothing like a live experience. So I think it's absolutely wonderful to be able to do something like this. So yeah, do post in your comments there if you have anything you'd like me to say as I introduce our final guest. who is the amazing and wonderful Brew. And if you guys don't know Brew, do stick around. It's so worth listening to Brew speak and listening to his music. It's absolutely wonderful. He is the main man of Dublin pop rock band Blue Sun, who incidentally celebrated his 20th anniversary of its first gig on the 5th of April just gone. So happy anniversary, Brew and Blue Sun. He is currently on a solo adventure which started back in February. Once again, look, it's all happening in February for Brew, and that was February last year when he launched his breakthrough single New Direction. 2021 is seeing even more new music coming out with the release of his most recent track Chasing Likes, and another one in the works. His take on Valentine's Day themed song focused on celebrating being your own Valentine, which is just brilliant, and his music covers unrequited love and love loss, sometimes in a light-hearted manner. So today he'll be performing two of his songs, Dumped and Sacrifice. So please welcome the wonderful Brew.
Hey, what's going on? What's happening? Can you hear us? I hope so. Anyway, hey, yes, I'm Brew. Happy Valentine's Day, folks. Look what I got from Tesco. It's a new COVID mask, and it's red. Isn't that cool? Look at that. That will get you in the shop first, that's for sure. Anyway, yeah, so, love songs. You had to put on the anti-Valentine's Day on here. Well, this song, I wrote this song on Valentine's night, and it's called Dumped. But it's not going to be your typical, oh, slip my wrist, oh, everybody feels sorry for me. Hell with that. Thank God I'm out of the relationship. Thank goodness. Freedom. Here we go. It's all in the lyrics, folks. The twist is in the lyrics. Ready? Let's get right to the point. I got dumped, and I wasn't even had. You ran away and left me sad. I got dumped, you let me go. Two hearts as one will never know. It's the same old story. Your loss, my only glory. Was I man enough for you? My love, my only love. Hear the thunder high above. Dumped. Applause, hey! Yeah, so anyway, yeah, that's Dumped. And again, it's all the lyrics. You notice that one line, this is my favorite line in the whole song. I think it was actually the first line that I actually wrote, and that inspired the song, your loss, my only glory. You know when someone leaves you say, okay, oh, well, your loss. So I thought, let's make it into a love song, because everyone, listen, my Valentine's night, I didn't get dumped. I was in the pub knocking them drinks back. I was, oh yeah, amen. Okay, next kind of love. Sometimes you may have love for a particular place, and it's always about, maybe the people that are in that particular place, and you feel you don't want to leave them, let alone the town or the city, because they make the place special, and the monuments and all the memories you have walking around a particular city. And I kind of knew when I was leaving America that I had to go to pursue the dream, and I was in Buffalo, and I wrote this song for Buffalo. So for all you Buffalonians listening, this song's for you, and it's very cool blues soundtrack called Sacrifice. And then again, it's all in the lyrics, folks. Let's try the verse. How's this go again? God, I got like 700 songs in my head. When you see me with my saddened face, it's 'cause I'm thinking again about my path in life. Which road will I take? I know every day's with you. Oh, why? Oh, why? Why must I sacrifice? Oh, why? Why must I sacrifice? So you got it there. I mean, again, the lyrics, this whole thing about sacrificing the people and the place you love to go, find obscurity, somewhere else and try your luck at something in an obscure place, and you had to sacrifice what you love to do it, So, but there's a Valentine's Day, and then I'm not worried about Listen, folks, if you don't need a Valentine. If you got yourself, you're your own Valentine. That's how I see it, and that's great. You got to have a relationship with yourself. Hell, if you want to be really brutal about it, we come to this world alone, we leave alone. So, oh, by the way, this is my favorite part of this. How many? 4 minutes. Huh, great, more time to chat. Okay, this is my favorite part of the song for all the rocker heads in the audience. I was thinking this is like the middle eight. And how many songs do you know that end in the middle eight? I like this, and I nicked this from Joe Strummer as well. Yeah. That's how you end the love song. That's how you do it, dudes. You know what I mean? That's how it's done, So, yeah. So, the other songs. I have another one coming out. Again, I love how all these songs have like these Valentine's Day kind of themes, and then they're the complete opposite. You know what I mean? It's just like you just don't know. It's like like Some Way was kind of like there's sort of a love element there. Whatever happened to love. That was actually about my love of a 24 pack of Budweiser. It's not about a person. Everyone's like, wow, who was the person? Said, don't mind the person with the booze, So that's about. I have a new single coming out. I don't know if you heard about it. Have you heard about it, David? It's called "Tell Me I'm the Only One." Now that could be a Valentine one. That could be an unrequited one, or it could be about a shot of whiskey. I don't know. You tell me. You know what I mean? So that'll be the trip. So that's the deal. So I'm loving the trip. It's all great music. We're all in lockdown. You just make some music, write some songs, record them, and get them out there. What else? Tonight, me and my Chucky doll will be having a movie night in Valentine's Day Massacre. I think it's brilliant for Valentine's Day. I think it just sets the whole mood, and it'll be great. So yes, you can. Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Brew Musician, Facebook. Where else? I'm tweeting. Tweet. Brew Musician 20. So now that Trump's out of the Twitter, I can now invade and take all his followers. Slag. Yeah. So on YouTube, yeah. So Brew Musician, just find me. I was on Tinder, but again, no luck. So I just got rid of it. So who needs that? I'm going old school. There you go. So I don't think you all have me. I'm going to be appearing later on tonight. I'm doing the Outing Festival. I don't know if you know that. I bet I'll get a match show, whatever. Where the booze be at? Anyway. But the Outing Festival, that's 8 o'clock. So I'll be performing a live set there as well. So you can catch that online. And that's pretty groovy. And it'll be cool. So happy Valentine's Day. Happy anti-Valentine's Day, too. And remember, you're your own Valentine. Love yourself. Love you guys forever. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, and that was the amazing and wonderful Brew. Such a delight. He's such a bundle of energy and really great musician, and he can definitely talk for hours. So he mentioned he will be playing later on this evening. So all of that information is in the description in the YouTube channel just below the video, and you'll see Brew. So you can find him on Facebook, Instagram, And Twitter, he said he's back tweeting again, so that's great to hear. And he definitely has a lot to say, and he's an absolute sweetheart. So it's so good to have Brew, and what a lovely closer to the evening. So I just want to say thank you so much to all of you guys for tuning, all you guys and gals for tuning in, whether it's on our YouTube channel or on the airs on 92.5 Phoenix FM. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting this live feature for you all on this special day. Is it a special day? It's a special day for some, I suppose, but it's always a reason to celebrate something, especially during these times. It's nice to take advantage of anything that comes our way. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed any of our guests, all of their links are in the description, so you can go check them out, and you can even click them now. It won't take you away from the video. And show them some support, give them a like or two. They'll very much appreciate it. All of them are independent artists, and they're all just trying to make their ways through this very difficult world of art and entertainment that's here. It's quite difficult to navigate, so any kind of support is hugely appreciated for all of these artists. And yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, do hit the like, the thumbs up, and you can actually watch this as well after the stream ends. So if you're afraid you missed out on anything earlier on, you can go back. So as soon as this show finishes, the video will be available. And don't forget, you can subscribe to us there. So it's that big red button, and subscribe to 92.5 Phoenix FM, our YouTube channel, and we'll hopefully be doing more live streams like this one. And do let us know as well in the comments how you felt about it, and did you enjoy it? Is this something you'd like to see more of? I think it's a great idea. Do as much live as possible, because of course we're missing so much else, and it's always nice to get that extra live feel, especially when you don't know what's going to happen. You know, anything can happen. So once again, guys, fair play to you for tuning in. And just reading into the comments, Meg Collins saying nice varied program. Thanks so much, Meg. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Lisa Moore giving a thanks to Brew. Kristen really enjoying Brew's music. That's great to hear, Kristen. And David Duggan with a whoop whoop. So absolutely fantastic, guys. I'm going to love yous and leave yous. And we're going to have some other things happening on air on Phoenix FM. So if you want to tune in on phoenixfm.ie and listen live, or if you're in the Dublin 15 area, you can do that as well. So take care, have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I'll talk to you very soon. See you later.